Welcome to Ace Rodney. Big talks for the Silver Stars. Tonight, great guest, the incredible.
Episode 10, bro.
Episode 10, baby. Let's get it.
Big 1-0.
Yes, sir.
It's one of our first like landmarks right there, just getting to episode 10.
10 episodes.
Hell yeah. Respect. Woo. Oh shit.
No.
So this is there's a good amount to talk about today,
Fuck yeah.
Especially, if you guys are watching it or it's we're recording on Saturday 8th, right, with the UFC 290.
Yup.
Oh man.
It's a fucking woo. One of the best cards of the year.
Oh yeah. In a few hours we're going to watch all these fights and fuck, man. It's going to be a crazy night for fights, And we're going to get into all that,
Yes, sir.
Into all that shit.
Some people are going to go broke tonight. Some people are going to get rich tonight.
Yeah.
It's going to be some crazy shit tonight.
Yeah, for sure, Got to start off with the tradition, right? Like we said, bro. Cheers. Just let us know, Red Bull. Hit us up. Hit our DMs.
Hit us up.
Your wife is in my DMs. Red Bull is in my DMs. So hit us up, cause.
Yes, sir. Fucking man. Welcome back to the most authentic podcast.
Always authentic, yes, sir.
And we got a lot of fucking talk about today, and we're gonna maybe get into the card off the bat if you want to.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we should start right away with the UFC card tonight. 290, one of the best cards Dana's ever put together.
For sure. For sure.
Fucking W card.
Hell sure. Yeah. I think it's going to be one of the best cards of the year. And then we still have 291, right?
291, bro.
Which is crazy, and see if it even tops this.
I know.
I guess it just depends
for
on
me,
the fights go.
Obviously we haven't seen 290, but for me, I'm still more hyped for 291.
Yeah?
Fuck yeah, bro.
I'm hyped for it too, because the people that are fighting there too, especially I want to see Alex Pereira fight again, bro. I want to see him fucking fight.
Feels like it's been forever. Yeah. Not only that, fuck Bobby Green.
We'll get into that one later. Yeah, true. This is not for 291, bro. This is for 290, So yeah, today is gonna be a good fucking fight and a good card and all that shit. So let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
So I want to just kind of go through the fights that I think everybody's going to be interested in, and then you kind of tell me who you think is going to win, and then kind of give me a reason why you think they're going to win. So Robbie Lawler versus Nico Price. That's the first. That's going to be the one that it's the last prelim, so it's going to be the one right before the main event, the main card. So who do you think will win that?
Who would I think would win that? It's going to be hard to say, but I could say who I would want to win. I want Robbie Lawler to win just because it's his last fight.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we don't know. Nico Price, I feel like it's been a while since I've seen him fight, but I feel like he might have more advantage of winning.
They're both fucking savages,
Yeah,
they both
so I feel like it's probably just it'll probably be a stoppage for sure.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be 50-50 fight. I'll just put my money on Lawler just because I it's his last fight. Right. I know he's gonna want to try to go out with the W.
Yeah.
So hopefully he wins.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll say Robbie Lawler on that one.
So I would say that pretty much the same thing. My heart tells me Lawler, win, and then the only thing is Nico is younger and he's maybe he's a little bit more. He's more hungry, just to win the fight.
That's true.
But it's tough, man. I think they're gonna go out and fucking bro. You know what's crazy? Robbie Lawler joined the UFC when he was 19, and he's 41 right now, bro. Isn't that fucking insane? Bro,
41, damn, bro. That's
how many years is that? I can't even do the math right now. But how many years is that?
22. Damn.
Bro, I was 4 years old then when he started the UFC. That's fucking
crazy.
insane. So I do want Robbie to win 100%. I hope he does win.
Yeah.
I just hope it's a great fight. And I think it's going to be because Nico Price, he pushes for war, and so does Robbie.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to be a boring fight at all. Because, sometimes you put two good fighters and then it becomes boring as well.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's going to be the case. But yeah, I'm going for Robbie.
It's in Vegas today?
It's in is it?
I'm not sure, but fuck.
I'm not too sure. It might
But
be. It might be in
It's
Vegas.
gonna be loud as fuck today. So
Oh,
like,
fuck yeah.
I think these fights are gonna be good as fuck today for sure. And
Fuck yeah.
they could get the people hyped, you know, for the main card. So
That's why
perfect.
I think that's why they did that
Yeah,
too.
huh?
It's the last fight, and to be honest, you know, the reason why I feel like they put it in the prelims, the last fight of the prelims, is because a lot of people don't buy the pay-per-view, so maybe there'll be less eyes on them on the pay-per-view than there would be on the free if you have the ESPN
Yeah,
Plus,
that makes-
and it's also free on ABC actually.
Oh shit.
So anybody, you know, if you have TV, you know,
Yeah.
just go on ABC and you can watch the last 4 fights of the prelims.
That's
you know?
true.
So this next fight right here, it's kind of disappointing because of what happened. Like somebody
okay.
dropped out and shit.
Fuck.
And so it'll be a Bo Nickel versus, you know, this guy Woodburn. I think his name is Jay Woodburn.
Yeah.
You know, I was going for Bo Nickel before, and now it's even more.
Like
you know?
more Bo Nickel. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it was like gonna be like a closer fight with Gore.
I
feel
think so.
like,
The
for
only thing
sure.
is I don't know anything about the other guy, like at all.
On this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
me-
Woodburn. I don't know
Woodburn.
anything about him.
Yeah, I don't know him either. It's like they just made a random character and this fucking guy came out. I've never heard of this guy at all.
I never.
But,
So
and then you're going against someone who's fucking like wants to already fight for the championship and shit.
well, he's already trying to call out
Yeah,
Izzy and shit,
yeah.
which I think is ridiculous.
Yeah,
but
it is crazy because like, I mean, Bo Nickel's is like fucking good. Like his wrestling is so fucking good, and I think once he's able to get his like striking up and all that, then he's gonna be even fucking better.
That's right.
And yeah, bro, because this guy is he's fucking so fucking good at wrestling.
And they
It's
shouldn't
crazy.
they shouldn't rush him either.
Yeah,
And I thought Gore was like a good step, but I mean MMA. What I love about that shit is you never know what's gonna happen.
yeah,
you
that's
know?
that's true.
I've never seen the other guy fight. I've seen some of the highlights that they showed, but apart from that, like I don't know anything about him.
As long as like he's able to, because anything could happen. Like he'll go in for like a takedown and he could
Hit him with
knee
the
him.
knee,
Yeah,
yeah.
like there's a lot of ways to get caught. So it's not 100%, but like I would say too, like Bo Nickel for sure. I think is winning this fight. I think he's gonna
I
make
think
it
so.
look easy
Oh yeah,
and just be like, "Come on, Dana." He's probably gonna call someone out
Yeah.
tonight. He's probably gonna fucking call someone out tonight and want someone better for sure. And hopefully he like gets another fight soon. You know, maybe hopefully he doesn't have to wait a long ass time so he can like try just going up and up.
I think you know if it can happen, him versus Hamzat Chimaev
Gee, that'd be
would be a
dope.
fucking
That'd
great
be-
fight.
that'd
Because
be a good ass
Hamzat, you know, Hamzat has that elite wrestling
Yeah.
too, you know. So I
Yeah.
would say both of them. That'd be fucking dope. But
Yeah.
I think also Bo Nickel needs to, because I mean Hamzat has
Yeah.
fought Gilbert Burns, you know, and he
Yeah,
was like
he
number
has that
3, 4.
experience for
Yeah.
sure,
So
and his striking is good. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like he's a good. I think he's better overall.
Yeah, I
still
think so
than Bo
too.
Nickel. I think maybe Bo Nickel, maybe get like 2 more fights and then try to get up there. But right
Right.
now, I think Hamzat wants to fight someone more impressive.
oh yeah, I think
Yeah.
so too. you
So
know.
he wants to fight for the championship already. He's been calling out everyone. I want to see this guy fight, bro.
Me too, bro. Like how long has it been?
I feel like
Has he
we've been
fought
talking
this whole
about-
year? He hasn't, like at all.
I
No?
don't think so.
I'm like, what's going on? Because
Yeah.
he's been saying that he's been asking for fights, and
Yeah.
for some reason,
He's not
you know,
getting them.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, what's Dana doing?
I don't know, bro.
Usually he's doing a good job, but right now with him,
Yeah,
He's
it's just
fucking
with
up.
him too.
yeah, he's
like-
fucking up because he could hype him up so much, put him in a bunch of fights and all that,
Yup.
and I don't get why he's not doing that shit.
He needs to fight, bro, for sure. Hopefully he gets like added to one of the cards that are coming up at the end of the year or something.
Right.
Because fuck, I want to see that guy fight already.
Yeah, same. And then so this next fight too. This one is a little bit, I feel like it's a little bit hard for me because I like both of these guys. And one of the guys I fuck with their whole entire like gym, their whole entire like just everybody that they train with. So it's CKB, City Kickboxing, which is Dan Hooker,
Yep.
Alex Volkanovski, Izzy, and Brad Riddell. So
Yeah.
I fuck with all of them. They're all dope ass fighters. So it's gonna be Dan Hooker versus Justin Turner, the Tarantula.
Jalen Turner.
I mean Jalen Turner, my bad.
Yeah.
Jalen Turner.
Yeah.
So
Fuck, that's gonna be a good ass fight.
if I had to bet, I would bet on Jalen Turner.
Jalen
Yeah,
Turner,
I would
for
bet on
sure.
Jalen. You know,
This guy's he's coming up, and I have him on this fight for sure. I just think Dan Hooker's on the down, like he's just decreasing as time goes. Like Jalen Turner, he has like the perfect like build, you know,
for that
fighting.
weight class. Hell yeah,
like he's so long and like
he's 6'3", bro, at 155 pounds. Like, come on.
Yeah, and
That's
his reach is crazy. We'll see though. I mean, you know, Dan Hooker, he's pretty much a veteran, so
the only thing too is Dan Hooker's also tall. He's also tall and long as shit. So, I don't think Jalen has fought somebody as tall and as long as him. And then Dan Hooker, he has great Muay Thai, bro, because he trains with Israel Adesanya. Like he has great Muay Thai. So if this fight is all stand up, fuck man, it's gonna be a good ass fight. Like,
because the last fight Jalen lost, he was getting wrestled. I forgot who it was. Yeah, it was on the John Jones card. And
I kind of remember that too.
Yeah, I know he got wrestled a lot, so hopefully this one's more stand up.
I think it will be because I don't think any of them like really wrestle like that. So
I'm so glad that we're getting fights like this for this card, because it's perfect for this card. I feel like because everyone like in this card, I feel like are mostly gonna strike.
Yeah, they don't really wrestle except for like Bo Nickel, but we'll see. You know, we'll see with that. But even then,
I think that's gonna be like for me. I like seeing some people that it's just like satisfying to see how good they are at wrestling and how they fucking just manhandle these fucking people. It's crazy.
The only thing, like, I like when somebody wrestles somebody but tries to go for the finish. If you just grab them and hold them down, then that's different, right? Like, I'm like, that's super boring. But if you go for finishes, then that's entertaining wrestling, you know? Like, you're not just trying to hold them down and you know, buy time and then win the round and shit. You're trying to finish them. So for me, Bo Nickel is not the guy that just wants to hold you down. He's trying to destroy you. Like, that's why he has like his last 4 finishes in round 1. Like, he just chokes you out.
He's crazy, bro.
You got Jalen Turner?
I got Jalen Turner on that one.
So far we've agreed with this.
Yeah.
I think this next one, we're gonna agree with this one too. Robert Whittaker versus Duplessis. Yeah, Duplessis. So, man,
come on, bro. Where's the old brother?
I don't know.
Brother,
this guy is. I don't like him. Not only that, like he talks way out of pocket, in my opinion, bro. You're talking way too much out of pocket, and I see why. Like, yeah, you want to be entertaining and all that, but then again, like your fighting isn't even that entertaining, and
it's not.
You're fighting Robert Whittaker. You're already looking past him. You're looking at Izzy already. It's like, bro, come on, like. If Izzy didn't exist, Whittaker would be champ right now. I feel
exactly
100%. Yeah, and this guy is just. I think he's low key underestimating Whittaker, and I think Robert Whittaker's still fucking good, still in his prime. I would say. And no doubt about it, I'm gonna have Whittaker on this one. I might see a stoppage on this one for sure.
I think so too. Because the thing is, like, if you watch his fights, this guy gets cracked all the time, and you know, he does struggle a lot of the times, and he struggled with Darren Till until he got the choke. For some reason, Darren Till tapped super fast. But the only thing I was watching an Izzy breakdown, I don't know if you've seen like those breakdowns that he does.
Izzy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I was watching that, and he was saying that, you know, Duplessis is like a weird fighter. Like, he just fights nasty. Like, it looks ugly, you know. He doesn't fight very like traditional. Yeah. And he says like he always finds a way to win, and I do agree with that. Yeah. But the mistakes that he makes with the other people, Robert is not gonna let that slide, bro.
Yeah,
Robert is way too well rounded. I think if anything, he's more well rounded than Izzy when it comes to striking and wrestling.
Yeah,
you know, and all that.
Sure.
And the only thing is Izzy can crack him. Like, he's a better striker, so he'll fuck him up. But there's no way that Robert is losing tonight. Yeah, no fucking way he's losing.
I don't see him losing either.
You know. I doubt it so bad, you know.
There's just no way. Like, I don't see that happening at all. And if it does happen, I'm just gonna be mind blown. And I feel like
that's the sport, right?
Yeah.
Like,
there's a lot of people that want to see Duplessis win because, you know, people are tired of seeing Izzy versus Whittaker. But I could see that anytime again. I don't mind seeing that fight again because it's always a good ass fight, you know. And Whittaker's making a good point, like, oh, Izzy, how come he gets another chance? He already fought Alex like 3-4 times, and I know it's not in the same league, but still, like the record, you know, it's still a thing. And I feel like, if Whittaker, if he wins, bro, like, he deserves it again. Like, there's no doubt about it.
There's no choice, you know, like.
Yeah. And I know Izzy wants to fuck Duplessis bad.
He does.
Yeah.
I seen that. Like I was watching it on that breakdown. He was saying that he was like, I want Duplessis to win 100%. Like,
I
want
bet
him
he
to
does.
Yeah, and he's like, because I want to fight him.
Yeah.
Especially because all the shit that he's been talking, saying he's like the what was he saying? He's like the real African. He's gonna take him back to Africa and shit like that. Like, bro, come on, dude. Like, I get it. You were born in South Africa. Yeah, you're an African, but
he kind of reminds me of Logic.
He's like, hey, bro, like I'm white, but I'm black too, you know. So I mean, yeah,
he's the Logic of UFC.
And I hate hearing that over and over, bro. It's like I get it, you know. Like,
you don't have to keep saying that shit.
Right.
That's when it gets annoying.
Right. So that's why I feel like Izzy wants to fuck him up too. He's like, bro, shut up. Like I'm gonna shut you up, you know.
Yeah.
And I do think Robert's winning tonight though. Like he's gonna fuck him up.
Yep.
You know, and he's the Reaper, bro. He's coming for your soul. Like he's a fucking beast.
He is a beast,
you know?
bro. For sure.
So now the co-main event. This one is tough, man. I think
It's
this
tough?
one, I think it's tough because so Brandon Moreno versus what's his name? Alex Pantoja too, right? So Alex Pantoja has already beat him 2 times.
Yeah.
Right? He beat him in the Ultimate Fighter and then he beat him in the UFC also. So for me, like it's tough because of that reason. He already beat him twice, and it's like you're going into this fight the 3rd time knowing that you've lost twice to this person. Yeah, but you've improved, he's improved, you both improved, but now you're the champion. So, you know, even though you may not want to think about it, you still lost to him 2 times, you know?
For me, like you said, you know, they both improved. I just think fucking Moreno Moreno has been fighting so much like better fights, and I think he's gotten like he fucking improved so much. I feel like drastically, and we'll see. Like 3rd time's a charm, and
that's right.
But I do think that he's gonna have that pressure in his head, like fuck, like this guy beat me twice, so I could lose the bout to him,
right,
and shit like that. So I think there's gonna be pressure there for sure.
Yeah,
But I think it's going to be a good ass fight. But I'm going to go with Moreno on this one. I think this guy has improved so much. Like, he's such a good fighter, bro.
Yeah, I got Moreno too. I got Moreno for sure. And the thing is, too, like, he fought Davison Figueiredo. Like, he fought him, 3 times?
Yeah.
And I feel like Davison is a fucking monster.
Exactly.
He's a monster. So,
guy,
if he's, like, he was going toe-to-toe with him, you know, like you said, Brandon has fought better fighters, you know, from the last time they fought till now. And then Pantoja, to be honest, I don't really know what the
I feel like the only reason why this fight's happening is because, you know, the storyline.
The storyline, of course.
And so I think he's just going to dominate him. Maybe it will be close.
Where do you think it'll, like, how's it going to end?
I think, not going to lie, I think Moreno will finish him.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think this guy is just on another level right now.
What round do you think? Call the prediction right now.
I'll say I'm going to go with round 2.
Damn, round 2?
Yeah.
That's like early.
I think so, bro. I think this
round
guy
2
is
knockout, round 2 like submission, because Moreno too, I think he's a black belt.
I think he's going to be like, you know, you don't know who you're like, I'm on another level now. Like, and then he's going to try to show it to him. Like, this ain't the same me back then, bro. Like, I think this guy just improved so much.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
There's no way I see him losing. But like we say, anything could happen. And who knows, you know, fucking Pantoja could be wanting the same, you know, we don't know his mindset. He probably wants to be champ super bad. And he's probably super confident against Brandon. You know, he's probably been watching all his fights.
Well, especially after beating him twice, right? He's like, come on, Brandon. This guy has nothing on me, you know? Yeah.
So I think he'll probably have a little bit more of a confidence boost, maybe, like going in there. But yeah, we'll see, bro. I'm going to go with Moreno, though, for sure on that one.
Yeah, I got Moreno, too.
Yeah.
I mean, so far we've agreed with every single one, right? Like,
hey, hopefully, like, I feel like all the predictions we made have been wrong.
I know, especially me, bro. I talk shit to a fighter and then they fucking win by dominant fashion. Like, what the fuck?
Last week you said like, I think Strickland's gonna get fucked up.
Don't watch that last clip, man. That was crazy, man. Because I felt like Sean was gonna get destroyed. I thought he was gonna get destroyed, and then the guy Abus, whatever, like what Nurmagomedov, whatever the fuck his name is, but Oh, Magomedov,
Yeah.
Abbas Magomedov. He ends up gassing out, bro, after the first round, and right away I texted you. I was like, man, this
Yeah.
guy looks gassed.
You did call it.
And he was fucking gassed, bro. Like it went from full to empty right away, and I'm
Yeah.
like, holy
It's
shit.
like the first Russian I've seen like go out of gas.
Yeah, and I'm like, what? I never seen that shit where they just gas out
Yeah.
completely. Like it was completely running out of gas, and I'm like, what the fuck?
And I saw a Strickland on Joe Rogan. You know, he said that he already saw that he was gassed supposedly on the first round because the way he had him gripped, I guess, on his hand, and he said he just felt him like softly let go or some shit like that.
Like not use his strength to
Yeah.
actually hold him down. And,
Yeah.
Yep. Because he
And-
said like he would wrestle people and they know he would feel the strain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
That shit is crazy though, like the way he just gassed out like that. And
I was disappointed.
I supposedly, yeah, like this guy, I don't know if you seen that or heard that too, where he asked someone to spar Strickland and then he watched him spar. I think it was
Ali Abdelaziz.
something like
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
but
yeah.
the Russian, he was there watching it.
He's a rat.
He went, yeah.
So Connor hates that guy.
Yeah, so he basically like got like a kind of an advantage, you know, watching him spar.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why he went for the leg kicks, I feel like.
Yeah.
And but fuck, bro, Strickland can eat some shots,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And the thing about him is he has cardio for days. Like
Oh yeah.
You know.
I thought he was gonna lose too though, bro. Cause I
Right,
don't know. His stance is so weird to
like-
me. It's like it's bad, but that's the way he fights. So I mean, it's working out right now. But I don't want to get like too distracted. But I was like, do you see him like being able to fight against like someone like Izzy? Because he was talking mad shit
nah,
about
bro.
Izzy.
I don't.
If he lost to
No.
like
Alex.
Yeah.
I don't see him beating Izzy like at all. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think so. Because his striking is way too advanced for him. I think and he's gonna chop off those legs.
for
100%.
sure from Izzy, like Izzy
then-
would just fucking chop those legs.
And then Izzy doesn't he doesn't even strike like Alex anyways. Like he's not gonna be going for those hooks. He's gonna be going for the jabs and
Yeah.
the crosses and all that. And then he's gonna be countering everything he wants to throw at him. And
Yup.
and Sean doesn't throw kicks like at all.
He can the way just by the way he's standing.
His feet are too close and like the way he
And
walks.
supposedly he's missing a quad on one of his
What the
thighs.
fuck?
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah. He
Oh,
showed
shit.
it. He showed it on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Oh really?
He like lifted his leg. He has like a lump, like
What
like
the
that.
fuck?
Like there's like nothing there.
Oh,
Supposedly.
shit.
Like he lost that muscle or some shit. He said that if he gets surgery, it'll take him like a year off.
Oh shit.
So he said like it's fine, like it doesn't bother me, and he's like, I think it's the way I stand. It's like it doesn't bother me at all, and it's like what the fuck, that's weird. But even then, like I don't know, like I feel like you'll see this guy's kicks from a mile away
yeah.
just by the way he's standing.
Wouldn't that be a bad thing for him to say that? Because now people is it gonna hurt him if they kick him right there in that
For
quad?
real, I don't know.
That's what I would do, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, now I know.
Like thank you.
I'm fucking kicking that shit. I'm putting another dent into that,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Damn.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
it's
didn't know that
crazy.
shit.
Yeah, he was talking about that, and he raises his leg, and then you just see like there's no quad there.
What the fuck?
It's weird.
Because I started the pod, but I haven't finished it
Yeah.
yet. But
But it was a pretty yeah, and I think he is like talking. He talks a lot of shit about a lot of fighters, which is it's funny.
he
Like,
talks shit about everybody.
Like, he's a
like,
character for sure,
Yeah.
but like calling out Izzy, I don't know about that one. I don't think he's ready for that.
nah,
yet,
I don't
bro.
think so either. I know he wants to. If anything, nah. But the thing is,
They're friends now. You're
Well,
talking
who?
about Alex?
No.
Oh.
I was gonna say if anything, the winner of Rob and Duplessis. But the thing is, the winner of that is gonna fight.
Fight
Izzy.
Izzy for
But I
sure.
was gonna say if anything, then like just fight Robert after that. You know, like and
True,
prove yourself.
true.
If you can't beat Robert, you're not gonna beat Izzy at all.
I
know?
wouldn't see him beating Robert either, bro.
I don't think so either. And when I was watching that breakdown too, Dan Hooker was saying that his team fucked up because he shouldn't have fought, somebody else. He shouldn't have fought someone else. He should have just fought Robert for the title again. Like he should have fought him for the title because it would have been more guaranteed instead of now waiting for these people to fight.
You're right.
Yeah. So
That's true.
he should have fought. He should have fought him, and then if he beats him, then you earn
Yeah.
it. But yeah, like you said, I don't see him beating Robert at all.
Yeah, I don't see him either. I saw actually a old fight that I don't think anyone, because the title was literally a fight that probably mostly people know what happened. Strickland versus Usman. Did you know that?
No, what the fuck? That doesn't sound familiar
It
at all.
doesn't, right? Like, I literally
What
saw
the
it,
fuck?
bro. Fucking Kamara just fucked him up
Yeah,
bad.
wrestling
bro.
or
Like wrestling, fucking him up on the ground, everything.
shit.
Like picking his ass up, dropping him.
Oh, yeah?
Like, fuck, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Did Strickland have hair at that time?
Nah,
or-
he was
oh,
like straight skinhead.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, but he got fucked up bad in that fight. And I was like, what the fuck? This happened? And I was going to ask you
Fuck.
that day, but I forgot. But perfect. That
No,
I'm
I never
asking
seen
you
that
now.
fucking fight.
It was crazy, bro.
Fucking-
It was like he got fucked up bad. I didn't even know that fight like happened. That was weird. But yeah, like I don't know. I think he still needs more adjustments for sure, bro. More adjustments for sure. And it's good that he's training with Alex.
And
Pereira.
you know what's funny? He's a wrestler too. Like they say
Yeah,
that he
yeah.
started off wrestling and
Mhm.
shit. So he should be like incorporating that way more, but he doesn't for some
Yeah,
reason. He just
and
wants to strike.
Yeah, and here's the thing too. You know, he says like, "Oh, I'm like he's good at saving his gas," but these guys are like never get tired either.
That's right.
Like Whitaker, Izzy, they don't get tired, bro.
And they step on the gas, you know, like they
and
actually put the pressure.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, fuck, bro. I don't know. I don't think he's ready for that yet, to be
Nah.
honest. If Whitaker wins tonight, I think he should fight Duplessis.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that'd be a good fight,
Yeah.
and then
he could
No.
go from there.
well, whoever wins that should fight the winner of Izzy and Rock.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since I mean, yeah, that's the way it's gonna probably most likely be. for sure.
Depending if they don't give like Izzy, I think they will give Izzy the like immediate rematch.
Yeah.
Just because he's beat Robert like what 2 times? 3
Yeah,
times, so-
twice. Yeah.
twice. So, I think they're gonna give him the rematch anyways. But
Mhm.
you know, we'll see. I think that's a good fight.
Yeah.
Strickland versus Duplessis.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope for
Both
sure.
weird ass fucking fighters.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They both fight weird as shit. But the
Let's
last
get to the final one.
last fight, bro.
The red one.
The last fight, bro. It's time. So this fight, man. Fuck, man. This is gonna be the best fight of the night, hands down. I feel like, you know, apart from the Robert, because I feel like Robert's gonna fuck him up, but this is gonna be the best fight of the night.
This is the most unpredictable one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It can really go either way, just based off of how good both of these fighters are. You know, like
Facts.
they're both, you know. So it's gonna be Alex Volkanovski versus Yair Rodriguez. You know, fuck. Like this fight is gonna be insane, bro. The
Yup.
people that Alex has beat is insane, bro. He's beat the last champion. He's beat the previous champion. So Max Holloway, you know, Jose Aldo, and he's fucked up many good fighters. Chad Mendes, you know,
Yup.
and he you know, the last time he lost, bro, was like 20 fights ago. So
That's
it's
fucking
insane.
crazy.
And Yair,
in this weight class though, because he lost to Islam.
well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right. So yeah, in this weight class,
Yeah.
the last time he's lost was like 20 fights ago.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And but even that Islam fight was
It's debatable.
Super,
Yeah.
super close. You
Yup,
know,
yup.
it could have really gone almost either way.
Yeah.
And some people think that Alex won. Some
Mhm.
people think that Islam won, which he did.
Yeah.
But I don't consider it like a robbery.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, me either. Like the way people like say it, of course, there's gonna be people like that, like in the comments, like, "Oh, robbery." Like, no, bro. Like it was close as fuck.
I've
and
seen
it could have went either way.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I've seen some terrible robberies, you know,
Oh,
where
yeah.
like the other person clearly won, but it's not like you can't say Alex clearly won.
Yeah, you cannot. Say
You know,
that.
even though he fucked him up. Like
Yeah.
I've never seen Islam this fucked up
Yeah.
before when he wins by decision.
Yeah,
And
I could see why like Volk wants that rematch, bro. Because I think like one of the times he caught him like perfect, dropped him,
yeah,
and instead of like
that was
like,
the last
going-
round too. That was the fifth round.
Like he dropped with him.
Yeah.
Like why? You should have like just started
Kept
swinging
up.
on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I think he fucked up there. I think he went for like the chokehold, but like, nah, bro. You should have just like went in there and just started swinging like crazy because he was definitely dazed for sure because
Yeah.
he just straight dropped down his head.
he started looking for his glasses on the floor, bro. Like-
For real.
and then Yair, bro. Yair is a fucking maniac.
It's fucking crazy.
You know, he's a maniac. The way he fights is super unpredictable, super unorthodox. And, you know, he has that Taekwondo background.
Yeah.
This guy fucking like Liu Kang, bro, just
Yeah.
fucking throwing a bunch of these
Bicycle
kicks.
kicks and
Yeah. And he throws these kicks like crazy. Like,
Yeah.
and the thing that I like about him is, you know, he's crazy with his kicks and his punches and all that, but he's effective.
Yeah, he's
because
not just like being like
just doing some stupid
yeah,
shit.
like not going for highlights. It's just like he actually connects and
Yeah,
shit.
because he just knows that he knows the distance and just like when to throw him.
Yeah.
Because there's other people that fight reckless like that.
Yeah.
And they throw shit and just miss.
Yeah,
You know, they don't hit
like way off. And
yeah,
shit.
they don't hit nobody.
Yeah.
So Yair is one of those guys that he's doing this, but he's actually connecting against his opponents. So he's doing it effectively. And you know, just even watching, I think you've seen when he fought the Korean Zombie. It was the last second. He had him chase him, and then he just threw that back elbow. You know,
who the fuck thinks about
yeah,
that?
exactly.
Bro? Like,
So
that shit was crazy.
That shit was, and they say that I haven't seen it all, but they say that he was losing the fight. So if it would have gone to decision,
No way.
he would have lost it.
What the fuck?
and then he fucking knocks him out at the last second, bro.
That's
at the fifth
crazy.
round, like that shit's insane. So
What the
for
fuck?
me, like it could go either way. But if I'm betting, I have to bet on Volkanovski, bro. I have to bet on him, just
That
because
makes
he's
sense.
just more consistent with all his fights. You
That
know,
makes sense.
because Yair, even though Yair put a hell of a fucking fight versus Max Holloway, he still lost it.
Yeah.
And then if you know MMA math is not real, but like if Volkanovski beat Max 3 times, bro, and then Max beat Yair, I don't know. I don't see it. You know.
I think yeah. I mean, I do know like that was still the beginning of Yair or whatever his name is, but I think he's just improved way more now. He's you know where he's training now? He's fucking training in the Aztec like pyramids and shit, where it's like 10,000 feet above yeah,
like sea level.
yeah, and like this guy is like going crazy, and up there is like sacred ground. You can't have phones, no distractions, shit like that. So I think he's just. For sure, his cardio is gonna be crazy. Like, and it's perfect for him. He throws a lot of shit, you know,
Right.
throws all these kicks and shit. But if I were to bet on someone, I'm betting on Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Viva Mexico.
Viva Mexico, cabrones. Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Yair on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not like I know for sure he's gonna win.
Yeah, me
but
neither. Like,
it's like
yeah.
impossible to like say who's gonna win for sure. I'm just looking at these kicks that like it's not just the kicks either, but like we've seen Volkanovski get caught with leg kicks by Islam,
That's right.
by Max, and these guys, their kicks are not on the level of Yair. So, fuck, bro, it's gonna be. This guy, I think he's gonna catch him with some leg kick, and he's been dazed by leg kicks. Volk, he has been dazed by leg
been
kicks.
dropped, like-
yeah,
Yep.
and it's hard to see like where Rodriguez is gonna fucking kick from, bro. Like this guy, you don't know where he's going like with these kicks, and I think his leg kicks are gonna have Volk worried.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna have him, you know, probably throw like some feints in there,
Yeah.
and have him like panic a little bit and shit like that, but. For sure, it's gonna be a close ass fight, bro.
But don't you think that Volkanovski's gonna use his wrestling for sure? Like,
I think he most likely will.
I predict that he's gonna
Yeah.
take him down, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be either in the second round or the third round. I think the first round he's gonna try and like fill him out and try and see like
Yeah.
where he reacts to. But second and third round, he's gonna take him down like at least the first time.
Yeah,
Cause
And-
he's scared of the kicks. I would be too, bro.
Yeah.
and the knees, man. This
knees.
motherfucker throws all these crazy, and he's tall as fuck. So
yeah,
you'll see him coming down, and then he just has to like lift his knee up a little
Yep.
bit to be able to catch
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
So that's the scary
it's
part.
scary too. Yeah, like I know Volk knows too. You know, like it's scary for him to go in there to try
Yeah.
to get a takedown. But I mean, Volk's fucking experienced as fuck, and this guy, if he has his hands on you, you're most likely gonna go down now. Like he's went up in weight class. He's strong as fuck.
He went against Islam,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Like,
Islam's like one of the strongest motherfuckers. So
Yeah.
this guy, he for sure, if he gets his hands on Yair, then he's gonna get taken down. I think for sure.
But you know, Yair has that good jiu-jitsu.
Brazilian jiu-jitsu
So
for sure.
that's where it comes to play too. You know, like it's
And we've
almost like-
seen him get in a fucking triangle, right?
Yeah, he got Josh Emmett in that triangle,
Yeah.
and he fucking
Yeah.
he caught it quick, man.
Quick
Like as
as
soon as they
fuck.
went down, like he already
He already had it.
Yeah, he already had it, and
So I know it's then again it goes there too. Like Rodriguez knows what's coming too. He knows that Volk can wrestle and shit like that.
that's
But
why I'm fucking excited for
I'm
this
so
fight, man.
excited too,
That's like
bro.
the one I'm looking forward to the most.
Hell yeah, for
Because I
sure.
feel like the other ones you can almost predict them, but this one right here,
yeah,
it could really go either way,
Either
man.
way.
Like either fucking. And the thing is, it's 5 rounds, so I'm looking forward to all fucking 5 rounds.
And I know a lot of people want Volk to win because they're saying like if he loses, he probably won't get the rematch with Islam.
Which makes it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
You know?
But at the same time, bro, like I want Rodriguez to win. So I'm getting Rodriguez on this one. And then if he wins, Max, he's gonna
yeah.
So we'll see a rematch on that one.
That's a good point.
Unless they give Volk the instant rematch. So that's the thing too.
Yeah.
But I think it probably won't happen with Dana. I think Dana would want to go back with the storyline. You know,
Yeah,
he likes
I
to do shit like that.
Because I think either way, like for example, if Rodriguez wins, then he could either go for the rematch with Volk, or he can get the rematch with Max,
Which makes sense.
which makes more sense. I feel like because then Volk is gonna have a rematch with, you know, 2 people that he's already fought. So if Rodriguez wins again, if Rodriguez beats Max, then it's like holy shit, he beat Max. Now he's like that fight versus Alex is gonna be fucking dope as shit.
Yeah.
And then if Max beats Rodriguez, then that still makes it a good fight too, because now that's the 4th time they're gonna fight, and it makes more sense because then Max will be the champion, beating Rodriguez, and Alex versus Max for the 4th time. Actually, now Max or Alex trying to get his belt back would make it even a better storyline. I feel like, you know.
Right. You're
so
right for sure.
I don't think they should give Alex the immediate rematch if he loses, because you can build up more on Rodriguez versus Holloway.
That's true. That's true. And fuck, a lot of people want to see that again too, because you know it was close as fuck.
It was close.
And
they fucked each other up.
Yeah,
like
for sure. That shit was crazy. Like the picture of them. In
yeah,
the ambulance.
the ambulance. It's like holy shit, man.
Both fucked up bad. And
I need to rewatch it because like
I need to rewatch it too.
They fucking beat the fuck out of each other, man. Like
I've been watching a lot of like his older fights. Rodriguez, yeah, and like I've seen him like fight Dan Hooker and fucked him up.
He did fuck him up?
Yeah.
Because I didn't see that one.
He fucked him up bad on that one. And it was like, I think it was both their debut fight.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah. And his as soon as it started, bro, he's throwing these crazy ass kicks.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck. It's scary against this guy, bro, because these kicks are crazy.
And he fucking throws them with everything. Like, he's trying to kill you, bro.
Like those body kicks he was hitting on Emmett. Like, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
I don't know if you've seen him fight, what's his name? Fuck, what's Steven? No, what's his name? Steven something. The guy that Connor said, like, who the fuck is this guy?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I never seen him fight.
I forgot his name, but Yair and him fought.
Oh yeah,
and he finished him pretty much with the body kick. Like he hit him with the body kick, and the guy just couldn't take it. Oh. And he went down, and then like he went and started raining like a ground and pound on him, and then they stopped it. But he fucking like those leg kicks, man.
They're fucking brutal, bro.
Because he throws them with everything.
And then he's already fought someone with the same like kind of build as Volk. You know, Emmett. He's
like, I agree with that.
Yeah, he's the same build. And I'm not saying they're the same fighter, but like he has a familiar, like he's familiar with the distance
and the height.
Yeah,
because it does play a part.
Yeah, so like. Oh man, I can't wait for this fucking fight.
You know what's
gonna be crazy.
It's funny too because people were saying that Josh Emmett was going to be the guy to go against Volk.
Yeah,
you know, because of their similarities. You know, because they're both like the same. They're both bald, which doesn't matter. But you know, but they both have like almost similar fighting styles at least. And they were saying that Josh Emmett was going to be that guy to be next, and then he got destroyed. He got destroyed. Bro. So. Yeah, I'm fucking excited.
Well,
for
not
this
only
card.
that, he got fucked up recently.
Oh, versus
I don't know how to say his name, but the Spaniard.
Oh fuck, what's his name? Oh, Ilya Topira.
Yeah.
I can't even fucking.
He got fucked up.
He got destroyed. Yeah, he got fucked up.
So,
that guy fucked him up.
I don't even know if he's gonna even get there.
Nah, probably it's gonna be him, Ilya. You know?
And then Volk is already saying like he's not impressed by him.
Oh yeah. But he said like make sure you don't give him to Max. Because he knows Max will fuck him up. Like, so he's like, I don't want you guys to keep giving people to Max because now, like, if they lose to him, then I have to fight Max again and again. Like, and that's what's crazy, man. Like,
you think he's overestimating or underestimating Rodriguez by talking like that, or no?
No, I think he has respect for Rodriguez. I think he needs to. If he doesn't, he's gonna get fucking slipped. Yeah, you know.
And he was saying too, like, you know, you're gonna see a little bit of karate Volk come out or some shit like that.
Taekwondo Volk.
Oh, yeah, Taekwondo Volk. And then it was like, are you trying new shit like barely right now to some guy?
Exactly.
You probably shouldn't be trying.
That's why I call bullshit on that. What he said.
He's probably gonna just wrestle.
Well, he's gonna be doing the same shit he does all the time, like just kind of like throwing feints. And, you know.
Yeah.
His fighting style is good though. Like I like his stance and what he does.
Yeah.
That's what I like about City Kickboxing. If you see, you're gonna see Dan Hooker and Alec Volkanovski. Like you're gonna see them. Even with Izzy, like they throw feints like crazy.
Those feints are good.
The feints are fucking real good. You know, like they lure out what the opponent wants to do. So you see them like twist their hips to try and throw a kick, and then they don't throw it, or just keep like trying to throw a jab and feint the jab and all that. So I like the way they fight. That's why I like the whole entire team, man. They're fucking dope as shit. And the coach, Eugene Barron, like he's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
And he was a fighter too at one point.
Yeah. And bro, can you just imagine though, like Volk goes for a takedown and fucking Yari like flying me like
I can't see that. I can see
like,
that.
I could see that too, but and then I could see the other side too. Volk just wrestling, ground and pound him. Like there's a lot of shit that could just go down this fight.
I want it to be just a good ass fight.
It's gonna be a good fight for sure, unless some bullshit happens, like someone gets hurt before they get in the ring.
Fucking eye poke. That's what I don't want. Like an eye poke. Oh fucking.
Like oh my god.
I'm never watching UFC if they fucking eye poke each other. Like
try to give us a refund, bro.
Yeah, I'll be fucking pissed, man. Like.
But like, even though like we were able to predict the other fights, they're all still gonna be good as fuck.
Yeah, I agree.
And they're all still gonna be, and we might be wrong because we've been wrong a lot of times on our predictions.
For sure,
it's hard to predict, bro. And the MMA, you know,
which one do you think is the easiest to see? Like the
Whitaker,
you think
versus
so?
Duplessis, I think
Bo Nickel. I feel like
Bo Nickel. Yeah, you're right.
Whitaker would be second, but I think Bo Nickel would be first. Like,
yeah,
I'm like, this guy's gonna destroy the other guy.
Yeah,
and you seen them face off?
No.
Bo Nickel's like this tall, and then this guy's like this fucking tall. Like, it's fucking insane.
He's just gonna wrestle fuck him, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna fucking destroy him.
Yeah.
I smash. You know, he's gonna fucking. He's the American Khabib, right here, bro. Like he destroys these guys.
Yep.
So,
yeah. You like that? You like that? Just fucking hold him down.
Give him a little nugget and shit, like.
Fuck, bro.
Man. It's gonna be. It's a good ass fucking card. So when you guys see this, you know the fights are already gonna be over.
Yeah.
And
this is just like our go through the predictions, shit like that. We'll see if we're wrong.
Yeah, we'll see if we got it right, you know, because
maybe looking like dumbasses.
We get everything wrong today, bro. Everything.
Like, even like all those like scenarios we come up with, like not it's like the opposite.
It doesn't even happen at all. Yair takes down Volk, bro. Like fuck, he's the wrestler now. Like what the fuck?
Some weird shit always happens, bro.
So I'm like. You know, it's hard to predict. That's why a lot of people don't like to predict. But fuck it, like
we have to. Bro.
Yeah,
like,
I think you
we're
should.
excited for these fights. Like
that's what I like. I like predicting because then it puts you more into the fight. You know, because then you're trying to see like what's gonna happen. You know,
and see
like,
if you were right on some shit, if you were wrong, just shit like that. I was gonna put money on Rodriguez, but I don't know. I'm scared, man. I'd rather just enjoy the night.
Yeah, same, bro. Low key. Maybe when I get on stake.com, then I'll probably start.
Yeah, one stake sponsors us.
Actually, no sponsor, bro.
no
publicity, bro.
No publicity.
No promotion.
No promotion yet. Yeah, no stake.
Yeah. Don't use it until they sponsor us. Then maybe we'll use it.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we'll get a code at AA Talk someday. You know?
For real, that'd be fire.
Yeah, this is a good day for fights.
Good, fantastic day for fights.
Fuck
bro.
yeah.
Fuck.
You know, and then what time is it? Because
what?
Yeah, at 4. No.
At 4. That's
at 3. At 3, the first fight start.
Oh, okay. Do you care for the prelims like that? No.
No, the early prelims I don't care. The prelims I do care about.
Yeah.
Which is at 5.
Oh, at 5. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're gonna watch all those shits for sure, bro. Yeah. We can't miss. Can't go take a piss. You're gonna miss some shit.
Hell no.
Fuck, man. These fights. If you're not watching it, what the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing, bro?
What are you doing with your life?
Come on, man.
Why are you watching us right now?
Stay right at the camera, bro. What are you guys
doing? Yeah, what are you guys doing?
You guys gotta watch these fucking fights. That's why
even then, like we're not live right now. So it's gonna be this is gonna come out till like Tuesday.
They'll see it. Yeah. They'll feel bad. They're like, fuck, I didn't watch them. You know?
For real.
That's why UFC is taking over. MMA is taking over. It's gonna be the biggest sporting or biggest fighting sport. It's gonna take over boxing. I think it's gonna take.
I think
over.
Now
it's almost already doing.
Yeah,
it, you know?
I feel like it's now is like even more. I see way more people getting into UFC now than boxing. Like I mean, I could see that boxing is trying to make a comeback though right now. So, you
With
know,
what, like Spencer and
yeah, Spencer Crawford. We got hopefully Haney versus Shakur happening. I know people want to see. Well, I mean, Canelo already got a fight, and a lot of people didn't even want to see that one. But I don't know if people are okay with it or not.
yeah.
But I do see them low key making a comeback. But right now, I think UFC, like, Dana's just making these cards, bro, that are just fucking
fire.
That's the thing, you know, like, it's not just the main fight. It's the undercard. It's all these fights that are under the card that just fucking make a big difference.
Yeah.
It's not just, we all know when boxing's on, most of us, we just wait for that last fight.
I think a good amount of people just wait for that last fight.
Yep.
Because I mean, that's the difference between boxing and UFC. They don't promote all the other fights.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
they really don't. None of the fighters after that, like before that, they don't promote them. And the UFC does promote them. They promote like every single fucking fight. Even the early prelims, they talk about them, all of them. You know, so, and it's the thing about MMA and boxing is it's MMA is more exciting. You know, like you know that you're not just gonna have somebody hugging each other for like all fucking 10 rounds. You're gonna have them fucking fighting. And if they do hug each other, then they can elbow each other, and knee each other, and take each other down.
And then I feel like the commentators over here on the UFC side are like unbiased. Like they're all like, if they see it's a prelim fight, they're still giving the energy.
True.
You know? And boxing, I did hear like a lot that they're biased like towards certain fighters. I heard it from Teofimo Lopez. Like he's been talking about that. And a lot of people are saying that it's factual, that's true. Like a lot of commentators are biased. And like it's just boxing. The way they promote is terrible. Yeah,
that's their main issue, promoting. You know, they lack at that 100%. And even the fighters too. Like we don't know any of the fighters because like we don't hear shit about them. They don't promote themselves. You know, because you could even promote yourself and have people watch the fights, be like, hey man, I'm fighting this weekend. Like just watch my fight. But they don't do none of that. So MMA, especially the UFC, is gonna be taking over. You know,
it's crazy too because a lot of people thought in the beginning, like I've heard Joe Rogan say, like they thought that shit wasn't gonna last because they're like, fuck no, this is not gonna last on TV.
They said they used to call them animals. They were like, these guys are just animals fighting in a cage. They're like bar fighters, you know, just like club fighter, just fighting out in the street and shit. It's there's no restrictions. At the beginning, there was no rules, but you know now compare that to now, like it's very how do you say it? Like there's
more professional.
Yeah, it's way more professional. And it's an art. It's an art.
Back then there was no USADA pool and all that. So
none of that shit. Well, you could even like kick somebody in the nuts, bro. Like it was wild. There was no rules at all. You know, at the very beginning there was no rule. Like you just couldn't poke somebody in the eye or fish hook them or nothing like that. But you could even like punch somebody in the nuts and shit like that. Like it was wild. Like I understand that when it was a fucking wild sport, but now there's, you know, way more rules, more professional, and then the way they have it now, I think, you know, for me it's an art form, you know, like you got to be very, very talented and very smart with the way you fight, and it's way more safe than boxing because more people have died doing boxing than doing MMA.
It's true.
I think if anything, there's only been like 2 or 3 fighters that have died in it's MMA.
Because when boxers get taken down, they're giving account to get back up, and that's fucking dangerous.
And that can happen like every single round. You know? So imagine you get rocked that many times. You're gonna get like CTE by the end of your career. So
it's true.
And then in UFC, if you get knocked down,
you're done.
And they start hitting you a little bit more, that's it.
You're done.
You know,
like the hits can be more brutal, but at the same time in boxing, you're taking mostly damage to the head.
And the gloves are super heavy, so it rattles your brain a lot more than the 4-ounce gloves that they have in the UFC. You know,
that makes sense.
But the kicks, if you get kicked, you know, in the head, you're probably going to sleep. So it's better to go to sleep one time than to get rocked 5 rounds in a fight. You know, so.
And then too, like in boxing, there's some fights that there's like 800, 900 punches thrown and shit like that. It's like fucking crazy.
Right, and it's all like it's all like headshots.
Mostly headshots. Yeah, for sure. And I was gonna ask you, how do you feel about John Jones and Izzy chopping the beef?
Oh,
squashing the beef.
Man, The way I feel, I'm like, I'm grateful they never fucking fought is what I think, because I'm like, man, seeing them next to each other, bro, I'm like, God, even though John Jones is now a heavyweight, but
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy is fucking huge
He's
next
massive,
to him,
bro.
man. Like he would have just ragdolled him.
His head too is like even bigger than his.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh man, I'm just like, I'm glad they never fought. I'm actually glad that they kind of squashed the beef. I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah.
They should train together. I feel like now I think that's next.
That'd be crazy if they do train.
I want to
together.
see some sort of sparring. They did the little fucking
Yeah.
shit, but I want to see some sort of sparring, some grappling.
I think they will. Most likely, I think they probably will. That's the cool.
I don't
thing.
think they're ever gonna fight. To be honest,
No, I don't think
Right?
so because Jones, he only has like 1 or 2 more fights in him. He says, I mean, that's what he says. So, but I feel like I don't think it's gonna happen anymore. Especially after squashing the beef, there's just like no way I see it happening.
Yeah.
Especially with the caption that Jones gave, like,
Oh yeah.
it makes it seem like they're done. Like they're just cool now, which is not a bad thing, because they can definitely learn from each other.
Right. I think back then it probably could have happened when it could have actually happened, but yeah, either way, I think Jones would have just fucking ragdolled him. To be honest,
Yeah.
Especially after seeing him go up to 205 and fighting Jan Blachowicz,
Yeah,
and then he got wrestle fucked by him.
yeah.
So Jones is just a better version of that. So
And Jones, his fight got confirmed.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
His fight
So that's
against-
another thing, right? Like,
Jones versus Stipe.
who you got on that?
I gotta go with Jones.
Yeah, same.
Gotta
There's
go
no
with
way
Jones.
I can bet against him. There's just no fucking way. This guy's never lost, bro. Like he's never lost. So
he's pretty much the the Mayweather of MMA, like just undefeated. Yeah, he has that one loss, but come on, we all know that shit wasn't a loss.
I mean, if anybody's seen that fucking fight, you know that there's no way that was a loss. The only
Yeah.
reason why he lost was because it was a 12-6 elbow,
Yeah,
and which is fucking stupid.
because
like,
this guy was already getting fucked up.
yeah, he was getting destroyed,
Yeah,
and then they said it was a 12-6 elbow, and they wanted to call it.
imagine that guy like flexing like I beat John Jones. I beat John
You see
Jones.
that one on his record? That was me. Like, would you do that? I would fucking be like, hey man, that's right. Don't fuck with me. I beat John Jones. Even though he beat my ass and I lost by
Bro.
disqualification, but
even though I lost my left eye.
yeah,
like-
for real. Like I can't see no more, but now I beat him. Like fuck.
That's funny.
Yeah, Mark Hamill, bro. Mark Hamill, and it's crazy because this guy is deaf.
What?
He's a deaf fighter.
What the fuck?
And when they would, I remember seeing him in the Ultimate Fighter. When they would train him, it was by sign language or it was just by him watching. I don't know if he could hear a little bit, but it was just by watching. Like they'd be like,
Damn.
look and try and practice it. But he's a deaf fighter.
What the hell?
Which is
What's the whole
insane.
point of a corner, bro?
For real. They're like, hey.
It's like, why the fuck are they throwing up gang signs?
Like, man, I don't understand you, bro. That's a good point though. What
For
the
real.
fuck? That's wild.
You can't even hear when the 10-second bell, like,
Oh, shit.
yeah, you
The
can't even, yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
like he doesn't even know when that's just gonna stop.
Hey, that's a good point.
For real.
I never thought about that shit. That's why I don't know if he's like completely deaf or if it's
Yeah.
like he can only hear a little bit.
Are they even allowed to fight like that? Deaf?
Yeah, I think yeah.
What the hell?
Because I think all you need is your vision at least if you're not focusing on that. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy though.
I'm not
Fuck.
gonna lie to you, bro.
You gotta take a piss?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't know why.
Pittsburgh.
I don't know why I always have to piss him with.
Back from the Pittsburgh.
That's right.
I had to pee like a racehorse.
Do you have another topic?
Nah, bro.
I wanna
It's on
talk
you.
about
I
actually
want you
what-
to bring your topics.
Yeah, I want to talk about one thing that's been going on. I'm sure you've seen this all over social media, and I think everybody has been seeing this. It's this one crazy lady on an airplane.
Oh
that-
yeah, I have seen this.
That
shit.
she
Is
was
she crazy though?
I don't know. That's what I want to talk about. So, just based off of watching the video, if you guys haven't seen it, this lady she may be drunk actually. She's probably buzzed or something, but she's saying like she wants to get off the plane and she's saying like this motherfucker in the back is not real. And like people are saying like there's this shit's all over my feed, man.
It
All over my feed. And I don't know what to like make of this shit. Actually, I kind of get annoyed sometimes of just seeing it over and over. I'm like, fuck, I know this whole story.
Yeah.
But They're saying, well, she claims to have seen somebody that's not real, and then everybody starts going into their like theories, saying that, you know, if you guys heard of like lizard people or like shapeshifters and skinwalkers, you
Yeah.
know, and all that. So she's saying that she's seen somebody that really wasn't there, or it wasn't a real person. And then they go and start like scanning the cameras that they see, and they see like some dude in a green jacket that his eyes were like the
Supposedly
eyes
they-
of like lizards and
They
shit.
closed horizontal, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, man, all that footage is so fucking blurry, you know, like, and that's what, like,
But wasn't it more than just her though that wanted to get off the plane?
I don't know. I've only seen her. You seen
Because-
other people?
Well, so that's what I saw in one of the comments. Like it was more than her that wanted to get off the plane when they saw this guy. It was weird, bro, because this guy was just there, like calm, like
Yeah,
at
just
lea-
chilling, right?
like react at least.
Yeah,
Like, be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Well, I don't know what the fuck she's talking about.
I would, yeah. I mean, like, I don't even know what I would do there, but like, I'm like, what are you looking at? What are you seeing? And you know what's crazy about all this is just following the story is that supposedly she's like missing, you know.
What the
Like,
fuck?
not that it's been reported that she's missing, but nobody can get a hold of her. Nobody has said it like, oh, she's my aunt, she's my sister. She's
What
like,
the
I know
hell?
her, and for some reason, like, yeah, she's just gone completely off the radar,
What
you
the
know. And it's
fuck?
like, yeah, just what do you think about all that shit? Just the whole
Well,
thing.
I mean, it's hard, you know, to say like because I feel like more people would have probably at least recorded him or some shit. But it's weird to just make a random accusation like that too. Like,
Yeah.
dude, you don't see anyone just doing
She's
shit
freaking,
like that.
yeah, she's freaking out.
And she's not like a crack. She doesn't look like a
No.
crackhead or anything. So
The only thing is I could say that maybe she was drinking. That's the
Yeah.
only thing, because she sounds like she was drinking. So I would say if she was under some sort of influence, and it's probably alcohol. That's the only
yeah,
thing. But either way, alcohol
Alcohol.
doesn't make you see
some shit.
some crazy shit, you know?
Yeah.
So
I mean, fuck, that's definitely weird. Like when they recorded the guy, it was just weird to see that he wasn't like reacting in a way
Right.
like that. I feel like I would. I'd be like, this bitch is crazy. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm just trying to fucking take
I
a
mean,
flight.
yeah, for real. I'm trying to see my family. man.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not only him that they seen other people in the back with like black eyes.
what?
Yeah.
You're lying.
No, I'm serious.
What
Like
the fuck?
they seen people with black eyes, like just completely black. And like I said, the footage is hard to see. Everything is all blurry. So I can't really, that's the thing. I can't really make a prediction off that because I don't know.
Yeah.
The footage is bad. So
Yeah, because I've seen that someone on Twitter too trying to like say, "Oh, can someone help me contact this girl?
yeah.
And I want to interview her."
Yep.
And like, fuck, if she doesn't know where, like, I feel like she would at least come out and be like, "Oh, like if it was like true what she's saying, like that she saw this, maybe she would try to back herself up." But then again, like if she was just on drugs and she knows that, wouldn't she want to like at least come out and interview about it or some shit? I mean, I don't know.
And that's why people are saying like, you know, nobody can get a hold of her.
That's
you know?
weird.
Which is fucking weird as fuck. Another thing that I've seen is if you've seen like some sort of like demonic signs or certain signs that are like demonic type shit.
Yeah.
Where you put your fingers like this, like up, and then these down. It says as above, so below, and it's supposed to be like a demonic thing and shit. And
the fuck?
if you see like in part of that footage, she does that same sign.
What the?
Yeah, which is
fuck?
fucking crazy. I was like, oh shit, that's just kind of weird. But
That's weird.
I really just don't even know what to think about none of this shit. But it just pops up in my feed all fucking day.
Yeah.
You know, all day.
Because I've seen it a lot of the times too. And I'd be like, "Oh, I already saw that shit."
yeah, and I'm
But-
like, oh fuck again.
yeah,
Shit.
that's weird, bro.
So,
So that's what it means, that shit. And she did that like,
as,
for no reason.
as above, so below, and it's supposed to be some sort of like cultist hand signal.
What the?
You know,
hell?
like celebrities have done that. Like they've actually done
Shit.
just doing the same shit, the same symbol. So they've actually done that shit before in public.
I've never seen that shit before.
I'm gonna have to show you that because
That's weird, bro.
yeah, I think that's fucking insane.
What the
So
fuck?
yeah, for me, just
What would you do like if you're a passenger and you just see this girl saying that?
have to
about
knock her
some-
fucking ass out. No, like,
Would you
shut
be
the
scared
fuck
like
up.
looking at that guy like, wait?
well, it depends because like who's she talking about? You know, yeah, we
Yeah.
see that maybe it closed like fucking
Hell no,
vertical.
if I
and shit
saw
like
that shit close,
I'm out the fucking play too, bro.
I'm fucking gone. Bro.
Yeah, I'm fucking out too. And the thing, her saying, she's like, oh, if you guys want to die in this plane, then you can die, but I'm not dying here with you guys. And it's like, fuck.
And then everyone's just like calm, huh? Like,
Yeah.
fuck that, bro. I would have been out of there too.
I would have asked her, like, what are you seeing? Because I need to know.
What drug is that? I want that drug.
She should have been able to, like, fucking fly with that drug, not fucking freak out.
Yeah,
But
that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think about that, but fuck, that's just weird. If I saw someone's eyes fucking close horizontally, bro.
I guess one thing about that too is just like the lizard people and all that is, or even kind of like clones. I guess I kind of want to get into that, because it just kind of reminds me of like what they say about certain people in the industry and just I have only two people in mind that remind me of like the cloning shit, which they say Joe Biden and then they say Kanye West, right?
Oh yeah.
They say that these guys have been cloned and they're not the same people. I don't know how much I believe in the cloning shit.
I mean, bro, let's be honest. If they said they've already like way back then, right, that they can clone animals.
Yeah.
Telling me you can't clone a human being?
I'm sure they've tried it, and I'm sure we would never know about it.
We would never know.
And even Patrick Bet David, when he talked to Joe Rogan, he talked about this one CIA lady that was like the master of disguise, that she would make actual mask of people and they would look identical. I think she said, who did she say? Who was it? George Bush, like that. That she put a mask on of George Bush and he was like, oh shit, like that looks just like me. Is that me? Like he looked just like him. So if like just imagine that the CIA has better technology than all of us,
And right now, at this point, like, let's be honest, if there was someone they would want to like clone or try to be like, it would be Joe Biden.
Yeah,
this
I agree.
guy is not even there in his head. He's fucking cuckoo. This guy.
I was watching this fucking clip of him trying to say somebody's name today, and he's like, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like that. I mean, I definitely think that's most likely
I think it's
real thing.
possible, for them to make masks and all that. And then if people have seen Joe Biden when he was the vice president with Obama, like you would see that this guy is a completely different person.
Yeah,
the way he would speak.
But also, right, because of his skin, right?
Yeah,
like
his
neck
skin
or some shit.
I mean, and they say that he's gotten plastic surgery and all that, Botox to pull his skin back and all that shit. But at the same time, it doesn't look like him at all. Even the women and shit that would get those surgeries, they still look like who they are. And if you see a face-to-face comparison of back then and now, doesn't look like him at all. He doesn't speak like himself. Although he's had 2 brain aneurysms before, and he said that they've actually had to cut his skull open and work in his brain, which makes it even more crazy, right? Like I'm like, what the fuck,
That's fucking crazy. And you like the cloning shit. I feel like because I saw the episode on Black Mirror, that show. It's just like a whole bunch of theories and shit, but their shit is crazy.
Which some of that shit has actually happened.
Yeah, there was like one episode where some girl lost her husband to something, and there was this company that clones people for like if you lost a loved one and you want to make a clone of them, and like she does it, and she ends up regretting it at the end because she knows it's not him, but like it's just like it looks exactly like him. And when she's sleeping, she wakes up and like she just looks at him and he has his eyes open because he doesn't sleep. He's a robot.
Shit,
so it's fucking weird. Like he's just like looking at the ceiling. And like she fucking has sex with him and all this shit. Like if it's her husband.
Fuck?
And it's crazy, bro, because like she ends up like not wanting him anymore, but like he's like the husband, so everything he says is like what her husband would say, like you don't love me no more and all this, and
like he would feel the emotions too.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And like he sweats and shit too. Like it's fucking crazy. Like the episode's crazy, and I feel like cloning is most likely a real thing, bro.
Yeah, and if anything, like I would feel like the CIA would be the ones to do it.
Yeah,
because they're the ones that are the most secretive, like part of the government, know, and we would never know. So, yeah, Joe Biden would be one of those people. Hey, like I said, I don't know how much I believe in it, but I think it is possible. And just based off of seeing Joe Biden, like it makes me believe it more because this guy's a fucking dumbass, straight up.
What do you think about Kanye?
Yeah, Kanye is a different story, and if it would happen to somebody else, I think it would have happened to him too, because he's even in all the shit that he's come out with, like fighting against, you know, certain people, the cha-chings and all that, you know, like those people, and just going against the just like the whole entire Hollywood, I guess, like just all that, you know, yeah, I think maybe they could actually have done it to him too, because this guy looks nothing like himself at all. No. And he said one time, he said, if I ever go missing, you know, and I come back saying the things that I don't agree with, just know I've been cloned. So
or it's not me.
It's not me. And before he was talking shit, he was like fighting back against all these people, and then now he comes back and you know, he was fighting hard against Balenciaga, and then he comes back and he's behind Balenciaga. It looks like he doesn't even have eyebrows anymore, and it's funny because he's actually taller than before. They've like done this whole breakdown. That's why he doesn't wear shoes no more, bro.
What the fuck?
Which is fucking insane. And then he comes back and starts dating this random white chick. Yeah. And I don't know, man. Like,
it's just weird that because he was talking so much and like spreading all this like attention, shit like that, and just out of nowhere, he's just not talking anymore.
Yep.
And all this shit, like it's very weird.
And he was missing for weeks first. Like he wasn't here for weeks, and then all of a sudden he came back.
What the fuck? That's weird.
Yeah, I could believe that shit. You know, I think it's something.
There was
possible.
also someone else that they said that looked like a clone. I don't know if it was like one of the princesses in the like UK or some shit. But I remember there was a video of her like waving.
Oh,
that shit looked like a robot.
That shit was like the eyes were not moving, nothing was blinking. You know, I seen that shit.
Yeah.
So they both looked like it was her and her husband, Prince Charles too. Yeah, the ginger guy. Yeah. It was both of them, and they both look like fucking robots and shit. So
weird.
Yeah, I could believe that shit, and I think that does happen in our society nowadays. You know,
they've also said the guy from the NBA looks like a clone too. I forgot his name, but he's the guy that's always having the perfect lineup. You know what I'm talking about?
Lineup.
He always has like the perfect lineup.
He
used to be
player?
A basketball player, yeah.
For what team?
I don't even know, bro. Fuck. But
perfect lineup?
I think his name might be Jalen something.
Jalen Rose?
I think so. You never heard of that shit that
No, I never heard about I was thinking about him because he has the perfect fucking lineup. It looks like his hair is a hairpiece.
Yeah, but him too, they were trying to say that he looked like a robot too. I don't know if you've ever seen.
Isn't he the one that Kobe like dropped 80 points on
him? Yeah.
81 in that commercial.
It is him. Yeah.
Yeah.
But look, let me see if I can find it. Look at right here. He looks fucking like a robot, bro. It's weird.
What the fuck?
You see the way he looks?
He didn't even drink, bro. Yeah, bro.
That's weird, huh?
Yeah, that's the guy I was thinking of too, because he always has that fresh ass fucking lineup, bro.
But they're saying like, what the fuck's wrong with him right there? Like, it's weird. I mean, I do think that. Do you think it's real, like cloning?
I mean, yeah, I think it can be possible.
Or do you think it's just like how you said, like what Pat Bed said, where it's just like the mask?
Well, okay, so I guess that's the difference, right? I think I don't know if specific cloning, like they just make a clone out of me. I think if anything, the cloning that I think of is more like of them making a mask of me, and then they have somebody now impersonating me. Oh, shit. That's kind of what I'm. It's kind of like almost like my stunt double, but it looks almost like me. You know? To the point where people think it is me, but they have like slight differences because I don't think they can make you exactly.
I mean,
the same.
Have you seen Mission Impossible when they do that too? The mask?
No, I haven't seen
it. They do like some crazy shit too, where they make a identical mask.
So you see, like,
I mean, it's possible for sure,
and
bro.
it's confirmed that the CIA can do this. You know,
Fuck.
So that's another thing. You know, the government. Man, the government is like, you know, they don't say a lot of shit that they can do, you know. Just imagine, just think about the people, the just day-to-day people that can do this crazy shit on their own, that can make these crazy masks or like can do all these different types of you know, CGI and shit like that. Just imagine how much technology the government has that they don't share with us. So if people like ordinary people YouTubers or whatever can do some crazy shit, just imagine what the government
Yeah,
can do. You know, all the
exactly.
shit that they're hiding from us.
That's
So,
true, bro.
Yeah, I can believe that 100%. You know, there's people that make these crazy fucking like, you know, technology and like they do all this crazy shit. Why couldn't the government do that when they have more funding,
For
you
sure.
know, and all the smartest people they can find, you know?
Yeah, they have more money and shit like
Yeah.
that. It's
Mhm.
like, of course they could do some shit like that. I mean, we've seen them do a lot of crazy ass shit already that, you know, they try to hide, shit like that. Like even NASA does some crazy shit. Like the way they're able to like make clouds, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy to me too. Like fuck. Like
Yeah.
they control the weather.
Yeah, messing with the weather and shit.
Yeah.
And it's been proven too that they do that. They have these cloud machines that start releasing all these clouds and start trying to make it rain. And you know, yeah. So I agree with that too.
Yeah, it's just
You know,
it's fucking crazy the things that these people do, you know? Do you believe in like the Men in Black?
yeah, bro, I do,
You do?
actually. Yeah,
Because
I do.
I mean, we could like talk about that too because I know how we say like, oh, you know, we don't really believe in aliens, and back then, you know, they say these people that would say shit about that aliens came out, like these people would fucking come to their door the next
Fucking-
day and like either, boy, it wasn't like that, right? It
They,
wasn't,
they would threaten them like to,
Yeah.
to keep quiet and shit.
and if they didn't, like they'd kill them.
Yeah,
some
yeah.
shit.
There's proof of all that shit too, and they work for the CIA too. Like there's
Yeah.
proof of all that. People like they wouldn't, you know, they would say there was people that talked to them and they would say that this is a while that I've researched that, but they would say that people in just black suits would come to their house and tell them like, you know, what have you heard? Tell me the story, and they'd act all nice, and then they would tell them like, you know, like you can't be saying none of this. If you do, there's gonna be consequences. You know, you're probably gonna get killed or something. So yeah, I do believe that those types of people, like the Men in Black, not the way the fucking movie is, right?
No, yeah, obviously. But the movie has like
the
hidden
movie has
gems.
truth. The
Yeah.
movie has truth, you know.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of the shit that we watch nowadays has truth in it, you know, and they
Yeah.
hide it in plain sight because they say like if you see it and it's supposed to be fiction, you're not gonna believe it, right? You're just gonna be like, oh, it's just a movie. But if in reality, they're actually telling you what's up with the world, you
Some
know,
real
like,
shit.
some real shit. I think every
Yeah.
movie has like real facts in it.
Yeah,
you know?
and I've heard too, you know, the movie something Babylon. I heard that movie is a good ass movie to watch because they say
Is it Prince of Babylon?
I think maybe
Something-
Tobey Maguire's in it.
Sounds familiar.
It just came out not too long ago, but they said that movie has a lot, like it's pretty much identical to the way Hollywood was back then.
Oh, okay. I've heard about that. I haven't seen it yet, but yeah.
And I want to watch that movie too
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they
yeah.
say a lot of shit, you know, that Hollywood. I mean, like the shit that like you have been sending me about like Zerko talking about, like, oh, like there's people that come to you and like if they have the chance to like fuck you or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, bro.
It's like they'll do it, like,
That-
and they know like if you're able, like if you're down to do that, then they'll control you.
that's how they get the power, because that's like the most humiliating thing like a guy could go through, right? Especially a straight guy, you know.
Yeah,
That's the most humiliating thing a guy can do. So they do that, and yeah, Zerka is this guy's smart as fuck, man. Like he may look like a dumbass or like he may say some stupid shit, but he's well read, bro. This guy has read all this shit. So Masonic shit that he says is that, yeah, they do that. Like they fuck you in the ass and like they almost get control over you for letting them do that.
Yeah.
And you know, I think that is some true shit too. You know.
yeah, because also too, I mean, like we're talking about like how movies have like hidden shit in it. There's this old Disney movie too. Fuck, I forgot what movie it was, but they also say some shit about Epstein's Island.
Oh really?
Yeah, they say.
Oh shit.
Let me try to find what it is. We'll cut this shit out. But I want to find what movie it was because that shit is crazy.
And then we gotta watch fucking Sound of Freedom.
I know.
If it's not taken out of like theaters.
How would you else
Um,
like to make some?
should we watch it?
What?
Like, oh, it was in so it was in Pinocchio. They pretty much say some shit where this guy is saying, this fat guy right here. I don't know if you want to watch it. If you want to watch it, you could.
Like to make some real money.
Okay, I've seen this before.
Yeah. and he's pretty much talking about Epstein's Island.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because he whispers in the animal's ear, and the animal like has a mind blown like reaction.
I'm collecting stupid little boys.
See,
The disobedient ones what will give them school. And you see,
This is Disney, right?
yeah, it's Pinocchio, bro.
Oh.
and I take them to Pleasure Island.
Yeah, Pleasure Island. That's fucking weird.
Pleasure Island. But the law. Suppose they no.
And it's funny because the way that guy looks is pretty
See,
much how they all
never
look.
come back as boys.
Yeah. The laugh, bro.
Yeah. You know what's crazy too? Like, I was talking to one of my coworkers
Yeah.
just yesterday. We were talking about how Disney. She was telling me all this. Like, I don't know too much about it, but she was saying that Disney is part of like some sort of child trafficking also.
Really?
You know, that they have like certain parts of the buildings are like for example, this wall right here, it's this wall to the next wall, there's an empty space in the middle, and they actually have kids inside there and shit, and
What the
they're
fuck?
soundproof. And I was asking her, I was like, well, she said that they abduct children throughout the year in Disneyland. But I would ask her, like, you know, I would think that if they're doing that, wouldn't so many parents complain, be like, hey, I lost my child, you know?
Yeah,
And,
they would definitely be.
and that's why I was like, well, how couldn't they be fucking making a big deal about this?
Yeah.
And you know, to her, she said she's seen some sort of video that explains all of this, but I do think Disney for sure has some sort of weird tie into it, you know, because
yeah.
that's where they can lure the kids, you know.
Yeah,
So-
that makes a lot of sense. But that shit's just crazy that they fucking snuck that into a kids movie, you know?
That's how they are. Like
Yeah.
most of the Disney movies have like some sort of subliminal message, some
Yeah.
weird ass message in them. So
I've been watching like the Jeffrey, like a Epstein documentary, and
Oh.
this guy was a fucking sick bastard, bro.
hell yeah.
Man, like the way this guy would get like the girls to go to his house, and which is even crazier is that the wife was in it too. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck, bro? And it's crazy because the documentary is like showing all these girls that, you know, that got like molested by him, and they all have the same exact story. Like, this guy would make them go over,
Give them like a massage. and
yeah,
shit, no?
massage, then start like getting more into like telling them to do more shit for him. And then it's sad because these girls would just fucking do it, you know, because they're scared or some
Yep.
shit like that. And yeah, the way he would even like, he had a fucking pyramid scheme going on, because he would tell the girls like,
to get other girls.
yeah, and I'll give you more money
Uh.
if you bring the more girls you bring, I'll give you more money. And it's fucking crazy how many people that he had like going there and shit doing that. And it was sad, bro, because there's this one girl that like she did it for like 4 or 5 years,
Mhm.
and like she didn't mind doing it, which is fucking crazy. And like she said that she felt like it was a family,
Like she was a family with
Yeah,
him. What the
because
fuck?
she said that they travel together, and they'd go on trips and do all this shit. And then supposedly like they would always tell her, because I guess she wanted to be a masseuse, and they would always tell her like, oh, like you're gonna have a good career soon. But like obviously they're just lying and shit.
Yeah.
And they end up taking this girl to a place with all the higher ups, like all the fucking millionaires and shit like
Yeah.
that. And he was just passing her around,
Oh shit.
like
what the
showing
fuck?
to all these other people
Uh-huh.
there that are like rich as fuck,
right
and telling
What the
them,
fuck?
yeah, bro, it's like, what the fuck, bro, this guy was crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah, and it's crazy how like the way he died and all that shit, like, fuck, bro.
It's hard to believe that shit. You
Yeah,
know, like,
well, of course, like we know like he got killed
yeah.
for sure, because this guy, it's just crazy too, because the way he got rich is
Mhm.
like he lied on his resume to get a job.
Mm.
And I guess they found out he lied on his resume, and his boss just still gave him a chance, and that's how he got rich. And he said that's his biggest regret in life, like giving Jeffrey Epstein a chance.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's just crazy because that's how he got rich, you
Yeah.
know? And fuck, yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy to see.
Yeah, it is crazy shit. And then, like you said, especially his wife being a part of all that shit. And
Bro, like
you know?
these girls would say that the wife would be like, it's okay, everything's all right, to
Yeah.
the girls, and telling her like she'll be taking their clothes off for them and shit.
That's
like
fucking
that.
wild.
It's like what the fuck?
yeah.
Like she was crazy, bro. I don't understand. There's a documentary on her too, but
Oh, yeah?
yeah, but I need to watch that one after. But yeah, it's just fucking crazy.
Right. I think I've seen that documentary you're talking about because it does sound familiar.
Yeah, it's on
You know?
Netflix.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar, but yeah, I mean, fucking that chick is also crazy as fuck. I don't remember exactly what happened with her court case and all that
Mm-hmm.
because I don't remember if she got charged for it. I think she is in prison, no?
No, I think she got killed, but like,
She got killed too?
yeah, supposedly. I could be wrong. I don't know if she.
What's her name? Like something Maxine or
I think
Giselle
bro.
Maxine or some shit?
I think Giselle.
I don't remember exactly. Yeah, what happened with her? I don't know if she
But
got
I-
killed, but
No,
I don't remember.
I could have sworn she got killed and they don't know how she died or some shit like that.
What a coincidence, right? Like,
Yeah.
if that did happen, that's insane. But yeah, that's why these movies, like for example, Sound of Freedom, that's coming out, or that's
Oh,
already
man.
out. I want to see it. I
wanna
think
see
that
it
I
too.
think that has some good information in that, and then the Mel Gibson documentary that's coming out. You know, that shit's gonna put a lot of light into this. I hope they do talk about all these cases, you know, with Epstein and all that, and just talk about the Hollywood industry in general because they do that shit all the time. You know, and that's like the worst thing you can do in life. You know, those people are sick. They're fucking like sick
It's
in their head.
crazy.
So
It's just crazy that they run the world, you know?
yeah, and that's the thing, right? Like they're the higher powers of the whole entire world. So how do you stop them? I think just by putting them on blast and putting them in the face of media and everything, you know,
Yeah.
to the point where you can't ignore it anymore. You know?
That makes sense.
But
And it sucks too, like how there's no like, because okay, do you feel like if you know Jeffrey Epstein didn't get killed, do you think like he would have like gave all this shit out?
that's why I think he got killed. That's
You
what
think,
yeah.
You think he would have though? Like just started saying everybody that
Well,
fucking
Wasn't he supposed to like give a some sort of speech like
Oh.
a few days later or the next day or something like that? And they said that he was gonna actually give out information
Mm.
and shit, and then eventually he ends up dying or killing himself, which I don't think he killed himself at all, but that's kind of how it happened from what I remember, that he was supposed to actually give some information away and then he ends up dying. So I think for a fact that that's exactly what happened. He was killed because he was going to give information out, you know, and yeah, he was probably going to give out people in the name in whatever list he had that that people love, that people don't expect, you know, and just fucking just blow people's minds of people that are actually involved in it. So I think yeah, for sure.
That's just
That's
how
what
it is,
happened.
you know, too. Like all these people that we see on the list and all that, like obviously there's no confirmed list, but like when you look at it, man, it's just like you don't believe it.
Yeah. Some of
Because-
them you don't believe, and some of them you're like, oh yeah, this guy.
This guy for sure. Yeah.
So
Like the Clintons too, you know, they were fucking part
for
of that
sure,
shit.
100%. So yeah, I mean that's kind of how it is.
And what about the shit going on with like Hunter Biden right now? Like,
The cokehead,
Yeah.
fucking crackhead.
like, bro, it's obviously him. You know why are they like
With the
like,
coke that they
going
found?
around? They're like circling around it like too much. Like,
It's only because Joe Biden, his dad, is the president. That's the only reason. You know, like even when he got a DUI recently, I think it was like a year and a half ago or something like that. He got a DUI. Like I don't know, I don't remember if he crashed or anything like that, but they pretty much hid it under the rug because Joe Biden didn't want it to go in public.
and this guy is sick, you know. This Hunter Biden guy,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
he's fucking like has some weird ass shit on him.
He's like some sort of fucking pedophile creep too, you know. So
Yeah.
I mean, I think Joe Biden, because he's his dad, he gets him out of a lot of shit. But the thing is, like they say too, the Biden family is very corrupt too.
Damn.
They're all criminals, you know, and all that shit. And then, yeah, man, you see some of these Joe Biden clips from back in the days when he was super young. He even tells like the people, he's like, well, how do you know that I'm not a corrupt person? Like he says it himself, man. Like,
What the
you know, and
fuck?
they've caught him lying so many times, and yeah,
just doesn't make sense how it's not out there.
Right. I think TikTok.
Why is it that we got to research into it? You know, like
Oh,
why?
yeah.
Why is it not out there? It makes no sense.
The media would never talk about the like, you know, the mainstream media will never talk about none of this shit. And that's why, you know, TikTok is very important, I feel like, especially because it's a China-made app
Yeah.
that they can't shut it down. You know, they
Yeah.
can't shut it down.
That's why they
And-
wanted to shut it down.
Exactly,
Because
you
it was
know?
giving out so much shit. It gives out so much information.
Way too much information,
Yeah.
you know, like shit that the government doesn't want us to know. So, I think it's a very important app because you can't find this
That's
shit.
why I'm surprised though, like that our Pizzagate theory clip got fucking taken down.
Well, that's a good point. That's bullshit. I
like,
feel
come
like
on,
that's
bro.
fucking bullshit. You
That
know,
shit was
like-
popping off too.
It was popping
It had
off.
like 700 some shit.
and it
like,
had
favorites.
good information. You
It
know, like
did.
I think all these people should know that shit. You know what's crazy about that symbol?
Oh, I know exactly what you're gonna say, bro.
The Pope.
No.
No,
Tell me.
the Pope. I seen a video of one of I don't know which Pope it was or if it's the recent Pope or what, but the Pope had a rope with the triangle symbols all around his fucking like that you know the neck shit.
What the fuck?
He had that symbol, that exact same symbol, all of the lover boy symbol
Yeah.
type shit. He had all that shit around his neck, fucking
What the
scarf type
fuck?
shit.
That's
And I was
fucking
like, what the
crazy.
fuck? And
You know
they-
what else is crazy? Like that too. That it's crazy because it's in plain sight, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
and
yeah.
it's in there's a lot of fucking logos that are out there that are like popping and they have hidden messages in them, like the new fucking app Threads that Mark Zuckerberg made.
Yeah,
That's
like
the
the-
lover boy symbol too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The same picture that I showed you, though I could bring it up right now, but I remember I showed you when we are talking about the Pizzagate
Yeah.
theory. It's the same exact. It's kind of the same.
Because I
thing.
seen that. It's kind of like it looks
It
kind
has-
of like
and
an ad.
also people
like an
say
ad
it-
symbol.
Yeah, and people also say that it has 3 6s in it,
Mm.
the thread symbol. But fuck, let me see if I can find it.
That's the
But-
best way to hide something, man. The best way to hide it is
In
in
plain
plain
sight.
sight. Yeah, it's in plain sight.
Yep.
You know, like you're not gonna expect anything if they're showing it to you to your face. Once you start trying to hide it, then you're like, oh, what the fuck? What are they hiding? But if they show it to you in like a lot of these apps use like these weird symbols and shit that we would never expect.
Yeah.
You know?
So that's the symbol I sent you. That one,
Oh, okay,
and it looks kind of like that. Look.
okay.
So it's like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
It's just like upside down
Yeah.
in a way. And then people are saying it has 3 6s in it, which is also kind
Yeah,
of weird.
I can kind of see that too.
Yeah. But it's fucking it's funny though, like how they're beefing and shit like that. Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
And then they're beefing even more now because that app Threads is just like Twitter, I guess. And it's on, I don't know, I haven't downloaded it, but that's just funny.
What do you think? So, what do you think about them fighting?
like actually fighting?
Well, just like say they did. Like,
What the fuck?
who do you? Since they're fucking talking about it, right? Elon versus Zuck. So
I would well, Mark Zuckerberg, I mean, he does jujitsu.
he's
but
he fights, man. Like
Yeah.
he's training hard.
Elon might have the Neuralink in his head.
Downloaded every fucking fighting. movie shit.
every type of move that could go down. But nah, I think Zuckerberg, I mean, he's more fit. Fucking
I think he's.
Elon
I don't know
Musk
if he's
is-
younger, but he's
We
way
all
more
seen
fit.
the way Elon Musk is built.
He's built like a fucking Tesla, bro.
God damn, bro, that shit was. He looked fucking pregnant or something.
People think from his chest though, right?
Yeah.
Like people think that he has a little baby controlling him, like a little Elon Musk controlling him. And I'm like, yeah, I think Zuckerberg fucks him up. I think he destroys
Imagine
him.
if Dana made that happen though.
He's saying, bro, like which you know,
And I seen
think
that
it's stupid.
GSP was training with Elon Musk.
that's right. Which I think that's probably his best bet right there. You know, training
Yeah.
against one of the goats. You know, and but I think John Jones didn't he say he was training Zuck or he wanted to?
Oh fuck! I don't know
So, you know, we'll see. 2 goats going at it. But if they were to fight today, I think Zuck fucks him
Yeah.
up. And if they were to fight later too, I think Zuck is only gonna get better.
that. Yeah,
You know, but I think, you know, it's annoying. Like then everybody talking about it. Like if it's really gonna happen, 'cause I doubt these fucking billionaires are gonna fight, bro. Elon Musk is like what, $200 billion rich, and then Zuck is $100 and something billion rich, and it's like these guys have no reason to fight. It
And
really
then-
doesn't make sense at
yeah.
all.
Then Elon's always saying like this guy is fucking working like 24/7.
Yeah, so If it's gonna happen, bro, I'll be down to see. I will pay money. I will pay $100 to
That
see
should
that
be
shit.
funny as
You
fuck
know,
to
they
watch.
make a sick ass card under it too. Like
Oh.
that'd be fucking bad.
Other celebrities, imagine.
But let's not go like the boxing route, you know? Like let's not go that route. But at least watching these two fight, bro, that's like, man, that'd be insane. That's super crazy as fuck. And they want to find the Coliseum, they're saying, which I think is
Oh.
ridiculous too. But
What the fuck?
hey, let's make it happen. You
You're
know?
gonna have to make a different belt. The baddest nerd or some shit like
Some
that.
shit, huh? The smartest motherfucker, bro. You know, like that'd be fucking insane. Though.
That would be crazy.
If it happens, that'd be super dope. But I really, really doubt that shit's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I doubt it. But
I
maybe
doubt-
now that Zuckerberg made like the threads, now Elon has more beef and fucking is more angry to fight him.
I'd be pissed too, bro. Because he was saying too how much money he spent to get Twitter, and then he just copy and pastes it.
Oh yeah. $44 billion, bro. I'm like, holy shit.
At the same time, I'm like, bro, you're rich as fuck. Stop complaining.
For real.
That's funny, bro.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
You got anything else?
I'm done.
We're done. We're
I'm
done.
done.
All right. That's it for episode 10. We appreciate you guys listening. Hope you guys fucking enjoyed. Hopefully we got some predictions right this time on the UFC card. And we will most likely be talking about, Sound of Freedom when we watch the movie. Get into detail about that one. And you guys should probably watch that shit too, because try to find out what the truth is, Try to find out what the truth is.
Just know that they fucking lie to us all the time, right?
Yeah. Facts. Other than that,
Enjoy
we're
the
out.
fights, you know.
Support us, follow us on TikTok,
yep.
Instagram, subscribe, like the video if you fucked with it, comment if you guys want us to talk about other specific shit. And yeah, other than that, we're out. Peace.
Episode 10 done.